There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Otto. Out of play for a throw. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. Crossed into the middle. Otto gets it clear. Celtic have reclaimed it. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Ibrahimovic, spread to the right. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bale with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Celtic still without a single shot on target. Beckenbauer.
Cruzeiro really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Crosses it in here. Punched away. Crossed in once more. Oh, important interception. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
That is good strength. And that could set him on his way. He has found a way through. Ball into header! And he can clear it away. Serginho aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho. Pass somewhat off target. Serginho. This is promising. Played out wide. Takes a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Cruzeiro certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Beckenbauer. Howson is the team's great visionary. Otto. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Scholes. Paz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Bale. He's having a hit! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Howson. Serginho. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ibrahimovic, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Marcelo. Now Howson, and back to the keeper they go. Beckenbauer, Rijkaard, and the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. Gullit. Ibra, and the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Yes.
Maldini. We are into stoppage time. And it's Bale. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Otto puts them all in. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per il Cruzeiro. Numero 20, numero 27. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Beckham.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Marcelo. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Marcelo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hazard has the space to scheme. Hoisted in. Ibrahimovic! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Gullit. This is a promising build-up. Ronaldinho is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's Scholes. And he's intervened well there. Maldini.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Takes the shot! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beckham, up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. He's got away. Space for him to turn and look. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. They're back on the ball again. Beckenbauer with a definite foul there. And he is going into that little black book. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Beckham. Tries one from range. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. That is out and behind. It's a good block. Cruzeiro have their second corner now.
Sostituzione per il Cruzeiro. Numero 2, numero 22, Scholes. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10, Van Buiten. Il numero 21, cambio di giocatori.
And it's been taken short. Now the ball in. Oh, good line! Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Meu Deus do céu, essa seta do jogo, mano.
Nicely shaped ball. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cruzeiro have their third corner. Bale plays it short. Beckham with the cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Into the last quarter of an hour. Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic.
Cruzeiro clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Bale. Otto. And here's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some good work on the right flank here. Here it is, crossed in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Rapaz, o jogo não deixa o cara fazer nada.
Sostituzione per il Cruzeiro. Numero 7.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Sostituito con il numero 80. Ronaldinho. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Passing is crisp and sharp. the most accurate pass. And here's Del Piero. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. That is some save from Khan. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This is it then, now or never.
Eita, joguinho no cego, viu, mano?
Pirlo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Rooney. And this is Del Piero. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. It is a corner.
Quando o cara fala que é surpresa,
All hands on deck for this one.
não. Coisa maldita do caralho. Quer ver? O cara vai fazer o gol no último minuto aí, ó. Só presta
They've
atenção.
played it short, played towards the front line. And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim.
Celtic can always take more positive...
Joga com um lixo desse, Deus me livre. O cara só sabe dar carrinho, mano. Você é louco.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the Red Hot... And Hullet! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Gerrard. And it's Del Piero. Silvestre. Now the ball, he's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Looking to play him in. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Seedorf. Del Piero. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. And the shot! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Hullet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Pato. Forward it goes. Hullet might just make this. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Drogba. And it's Del Piero. And he's decided to go for it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Drogba. Del Piero. He's in a good position here. Pato! He's played it back. Out towards the flank. And the pass is intercepted. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but...
Oh, good climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Hazard finding himself in space. Beckenbauer does really well there, he is strong. Gerrard. Now it's Drogba. And he's intervened well there. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice control. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Almost half an hour in now. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. That could spell trouble. Just the keep and the shot. Goal! Celtic! And he celebrates his 30th goal. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's got away. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Casillas did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's been shifted off it. That is good alertness.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Gerrard. He'll try from distance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Silvestre clears. And that's aimed into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kilmarnock with the corner, they're first. Delivers the ball. Celtic have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Del Piero. Del Piero. He's had a shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
The screen for
Celtic go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Ronaldinho. Might be danger here. He's had a shot! That has not gone well. Knocks it into space.
Kilmarnock really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Del Piero quietly revving up. Celtic just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Hakimi. Seedorf. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Kilmarnock appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain.
Goes for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Hakimi. Closing. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Hullet. Played into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. Beckenbauer. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Gerrard. Del Piero. It's Seedorf. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hakimi, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Has a look and place it forward. And it's Del Piero. He's looking wide. Chance here to counter. But he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Hullet. Neymar. That's a cute ball. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now, can they get him away? It is a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18, Didier Drogba. Number 5.
Great shot! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
The goal scorer for Celtic.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Celtic are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Rijkaard. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Figo. Hakimi gets into a good position.
Kilmarnock really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Pele is in a really good position out wide. Doku. Rijkaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
2 added minutes has been
Pato.
indicated.
Doku. Shapes to shoot! Paz. Rooney. And that's that. Celtic can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Blue car parked outside the stadium.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Celtic definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Well, when it comes to strikers, Peter, you're not going to get much better than this man, Eto'o. Fast, strong, energetic.
And of course with a... Best! Georgie Best! Amazing!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be...
He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And that has left him in a heap. Hazard gets a foot in here. Probing pass. Ronaldinho. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Chouameni. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Looking for the run. This time, surely. Oh, good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Neymar. Pinches it off him. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's been cut out, well played. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic has got himself a free kick. That was travelling. No way through. Chance here to counter. Celtic ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Seedorf. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Hullet. Into the channel. That has not gone well.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, they've got it again. Ball is over the line. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. It's run loose here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Hullet. This is a promising build-up. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And here's Neymar. And it's Ronaldinho. Nesta has a look and plays it forward. Pele. So what can they make of this? Gattuso. And here's Neymar. Desai makes the interception. Pele. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Neymar powering forward here. That's an excellent interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Hullet. Neto. Pele. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Eto. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now the breakaway. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Neymar. Neymar ventures forward. Hullet knocks it out wide and cuts out the supply. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And what about this cross? So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping it neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment. And at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Azar. And here's Eto. Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Maldini. Hullet. Del Piero. Great vision. Seedorf. It's a pretty loose pass. O'Shea. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's running through. It's Ibrahimovic! And the finish! It's and again! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Chouameni. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Casapia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, super ball! It's a good-looking delivery. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's on it, can he get away? Pele shoots! Off the post! Played in by Eto'o. Well read, and the danger is averted. Not the most accurate pass. Nice looking ball. Oh, important interception. Neymar. Del Piero, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
No, that was never going to make it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Best. Del Piero. Now it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, what has happened here?
A
Brilliantly
bola
cut
pro
out.
Gattuso, pelo amor de Deus.
Best. Great ball if he can get there.
Fica manipulado do caralho.
Pele, he's through on goal here. Now, who's got Best?
Se for ele,
Goal!
isso não é jogo de 20
They
minutos,
get
jogo desse não.
themselves in
Deus
front.
me livre. Papo jogo
Some
assim,
heroic
jogo
goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better
Quanto jogo não
job.
deu pra
Full
cara,
stop.
jogo difícil é como. Vai se fuder, né? Deus me livre do jogo desse. Eles são de sangue do caralho. Tirou tudo, serviço, tirou tudo.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 20.
So we have movement on
Number
both benches.
24, Del
Well, this
Piero.
is what we've been waiting
Number
for.
13, Ronaldinho.
Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's
Coming on the
Cruyff.
field,
Excellent
number
challenge
11,
there, uncompromising.
Number 19,
And this is Pele, it's
number
Pele!
22, Iniesta.
Could have won it
Number
there and then.
14,
He knows that. Oh, he
Substitution
knows
in
it.
progress.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
No joy this time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pele. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Has. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Is number 23, Alexandre Pato. Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Pele. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Pele. O'Shea spots it and intercepts. Now it's Pato. Rice.
Celtic really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Pato. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Era pra ter se escudo há muito tempo, rapaz, se o jogo fosse
Well,
lá
you might
atrás.
think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading. Here's a shot! And he thumps it clear. And it's Gattuso. Nesta with the clearance.
There will be 3 minutes at a
And the
time.
number on the board is 3. Now, can they get him away?
O jogo não faz
And
a
it's
bola
been
que o
hooked
cara
away.
quer nem a palma, sério.
Pele. Best.
It's the sort of
Nunca vai
situation
para o
that they'll
jogador
want to
sequer.
capitalise on now.
Pele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Azar. Now it's Pato, and he's found the way past. He's onto this. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a
Que
booking.
amarelo, mano. Eu tô falando. Mano, quando o cara se irrita com esse jogo, mano. Ele é amarelo. Olha. Pelo amor de Deus, mano. Você olha o que o jogo fez, mano. Não, essa daí tá gravada, mano. Essa tá gravada pra história, mano. Essa tá gravada, você é louco. Como é que o jogo faz isso, mano?
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Essa daí não existe não, pô. Rapaz, o jogo foi pênalti, o jogo deu
So that's
falta lá
it.
atrás.
It is all over.
O Cadinho da hora que ia fazer o gol,
Celtic
essa eu não entendi,
perhaps
não,
feeling a
mano.
little
Essa
aggrieved with
daqui,
this final score. They clearly
Essa
feel
vai
that
até
their
salvar.
efforts warranted something more. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Celtic, they just didn't seem to have a plan, having been forced into chase mode so early. The players seem to lose their collective heads, and once you do that, it's a challenge to fully recover.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good...
Vou até ver isso aqui, mano. Só de raiva, mano. O jogo foi pênalti, o cara, o juiz, você é doido, mano. É doido.